Good morning from me, B. It is another stunning day, another beautiful day. Firstly, apologies about yesterday's video. The unit that I'm using there is not fixed as well as it was before. So I'm looking at other options. If there is anybody out there that's got some recommendations on improving audio quality and the mounting system, then do let me know. I've looked, I can't find anything that really works particularly well. Today I'm going to talk about slavery, as in becoming a slave to finances, becoming a slave to and not understanding what true fulfillment is for you. And the reason this has come about is because yesterday I was speaking to a club about a small program that would be specific to assisting their athletes go or achieve a certain mindset, overcome some current adversity. And we were talking about their journey so far and why now might be the right time for them to move into that space, why now might be the right time for them to take on board perhaps an alternative way of thinking. And the difficulty is, unless we are open to change, unless we are open to a new, better, alternative way of thinking in everything that we do, and see that there are multiple parallels that will allow us to achieve not only just the same result, but of equal or better, we become trapped and ultimately a slave to our old thinking. Now, I've worked with multiple clubs and organisations, multiple teams, and what often is the case is there becomes a culture within that space which is very much influenced by past managers, consultants, chair people, and it has the ability to change so frequently that it offers a lot of confusion. Now, if we just bring this back to present ourselves, we can often become a slave to how we have set ourselves, whether it be in the relationship we're in, whether it be our financial commitments in order to keep up with the Joneses, whether it be a specific training program which is not only considered to be the best by a coach, a trainer, an individual whose methods may not support the parallel, the path, the journey that you're on. Now, the recommendation in these situations is to challenge everything. And I'm not suggesting by any means that you should go and challenge your coach, your club, your team, your business partner, your person that writes your paycheck, your whoever. I'm not suggesting for a minute that you should go and challenge them, but perhaps challenge and think about an alternative parallel, an alternative line, an alternative optional path that you could follow if you chose to do so. And it is about choice, it is about where you can go, what you can do, it is about designing your life, your path based on guidance and assistance from others, as I mentioned yesterday, finding suitable role models, individuals of which you could model their strategy, their formula, but understanding that there are too many variables outside of that equation that really are going to offer you the same result. So when you're in that culture of thinking a certain way, do not become the slave to understand and accept that that is the only way and that is the only process. There are some incredible coaches out there, and I'm talking specifically about within the athletic arena. There are incredible coaches, incredible teams that really understand the needs of their athletes. Many of these continue to evolve on a yearly basis, looking for that development, looking for that process and strategy that is going to allow an element of growth within their team, within their club, within their organisation. But even them on occasion, or even they on occasion, can fall into this trap of believing that, again, more is better. Go along the purpose of for what purpose, and ask yourself, for what purpose, for what purpose, for what purpose? Why am I doing what I'm doing? What is the true need? Is this process going to deliver not only for me, but for those around what I need? Am I doing right now what needs to be done? Is it for or against? Is it providing value? Is it not? Have I become a slave to one way of thinking? Have I become a slave to the environment around me? To a fixed training program? Training, again, can be applied to anything. Business. Are you doing what it takes today to evolve with generations of the future? Are you an athlete that is stuck utilizing training programs which were designed for 1980s athletes? There are elements of it that are going to work. Has the club culture evolved away from that, or is it still holding on to that legacy that it once had? Football clubs, prime example of this. Look at their athletes, the 60s, 70s and 80s. The era of today still remember them. Why? Because they created a legacy. They still hold on to that. They still hold on to those titles. They almost become a slave in attempting to regain that title, that credential, that kudos, that. So the invitation for you today is to perhaps question what you've become a slave to and for whose benefit it may be. So that's it from me, B. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to leave a comment, subscribe in the link below. For now, peace out.